what is amazing is that this play is now 2 years old, and yet in the rehearsal room this week I was learning new things about it based on American sensibilities or just new people reading it. So that's the joy of theatre for me. It never stops kind of evolving.
Hello, I'm Richard Ridge for Broadway World. Up next from Manhattan Theatre Club is Punch, the new play by two-time Olivier Award winner James Graham. Performances begin on September 9th at the Samuel J. Friedman Theatre, and we drop by the rehearsal room to meet the company.
Oh, we're so excited. We've had such fun doing the show in the UK, and we think it's going to really work with an American audience as well. So I'm thrilled to be here. So exactly the same time that the play premieres on Broadway, it's going to premiere in the West End. And we think that that's not happened that often for a brand new play to open simultaneously both sides of the Atlantic. Apparently, the last time that happened was The Mousetrap. I don't know if that's true or just a rumor. But either way, it is thrilling. Like, when does that ever happen, you know?
I'm beyond excited. I had such good memories of being here for Ink, which was like, 6 years ago now. So to come back to MTC with a very different kind of play. I mean, Ink was a big, bombastic company show. This is not that. This is a real life story that means a lot to me. It was something that happened in my local community in Nottingham. And I feel like it speaks to some really moving, important themes about forgiveness and justice and all that stuff. But also, we still want it to be like a good night out at the theatre. And we have this incredible company of actors who you're speaking to, like legends. And what is amazing is that this play is now 2 years old. And yet in the rehearsal room this week, I was learning new things about it based on American sensibilities or just new people reading it. So that's the joy of theatre for me. It never stops kind of evolving.
I know it's like your first week in the rehearsal room. It's got to be that first week, those first few days when you're sitting around reading the play must be so exciting for an actor.
Yes, they absolutely are. Yeah, you have like these 3 days beforehand where you're incredibly nervous, and then you do the table read, and a lot of that stress washes away because you realize that you're in really good hands and with a great company. And then another wave of stress immediately hits you when you realize that you now have to mount this production. So that's the phase we're in now. But it's washing away as we work our way through it.
I mean, the script is incredibly moving. There's no doubt about it. I was incredibly moved when I read the script. I think it was really grounded, especially in the way that it was super honest about the way that the individual characters had their own interpretations of the restorative justice process. It was not an easy one-size-fits-all thing. James's mother and his father had unique experiences, and I empathized with both of their experiences, and that's what really moved me when I read the script.
There are very few projects where social justice meets art, and that's what James Graham is so brilliant at, is like taking the conflicts and the crises and the issues of our day and making stories about them. And so this is an incredibly timely story that I'm really excited about, and I'm so honored and thrilled to be a part.
I hope that audiences get to see, the real effects of a judicial system upon not just people who perpetrate crime, but also victims, and how a restorative process can really help a lot of people.
When you first read the play, what made you say, yes, I want to be a part of this?
The heart behind the story. And I forgot that it was based on a real incident. And at some point you remember, this is real. These are real people, and I'm going to be playing real people, real humans, yeah.
Well, I think, and that's what makes James such an incredible playwright, is that he manages to find the humor and the humanity, and also balances it out with these deep questions about systems and how it affects people, and like the personal is the political. And I feel like he finds a great balance in that. And I read it and I said, okay, I have to really try for this. I have to kill this audition.
Just working with this company so far, what has meant to you?
Well, it's great. I mean, I don't really, I haven't worked with anyone before, and it's always, I mean, I've been doing it for a while, but you always feel just like the new kid on the block whenever you're starting with a new group of people, and that's totally, and it's, everyone's so welcoming and warm, and it's, despite the story that we're telling, it really is such a great collective.